quick little story time for how little bit happened. So, I think in like 2025, that was last year. The year before that, 2024, in retail peak season of like Black Friday and all that, I was working retail at a store called Tommy Hilfiger. We know about Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger, at that store, they play a lot of like mainstream pop hits from the 2000s, current, just retail store music. And while I was working there, I do like retail store music. I don't mind it. But when you're working and that's all you hear at your job, after a while, you start to feel like this music is, has to be easily consumable for everybody to enjoy, whoever comes in the store. I start looking at music like, you know what, I like to make a lot of stuff that feels underground just because it's not popular, but things that I like. And sometimes the things that I like aren't the most popular trending sounds in mainstream media. But if you know type shit. So I was like, I want to make a song that's like mainstream, that gave a mainstream vibe. That was my intention at the beginning when I was cooking up this track. I wanted it to be like very mainstream. That's why the hook is very catchy, and you can sing it to somebody, to anybody at any age group. The hook. And just like the flow, the way you walk, the way it hurt me just a little. Like I wanted just to make it chanty for anybody to sing. I was really just picturing the song being played at Tommy Hilfiger and just any retail store, but just Tommy Hilfiger in general, because I used to shop at H&M and they would have like underground indie bangers. I'm just thinking literally like Tommy Hilfiger vibes and like Marshalls or whatever, shopping music, whatever. But then obviously I put more of my touches because the verse is like, I got a bunch of hoes, I ain't cuffing. So I come with my swag in there, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the shit that I talk about and asking if she got a bag, like you're not hearing that like that at a store at the, rent them outlets. But you get what I'm saying? Like, did anybody catch that while listening to the song? I was really trying to give a retail store vibe. Kind of lost the plot while I was continuing the song and making it. But I enjoyed how it really turned out. At first, I was very, I kind of hated it because most of the time in my music, and I'm aware of it, heads be like, yo, we just can't hear you, what you're saying. I purposely mix it like that. I like my voice to be, sometimes buried within the beat, not under, to be used as a sound or an instrument. A lot of the music that I listen to is like that. So I'm not, the only person that does it, by the way. But this track, I wanted to kind of be the opposite of that, I wanted to be loud. I'm fake singing, I'm hitting high notes, I'm saying, articulating my words as much as I can for the vibe. So just to remind y'all I have a voice and shit, and that I can do that too, to give it that store vibe. And I just hope that somebody felt like, yo, this shit should be in the store, you know what I'm saying? Not that I hope that anybody felt it, but I just wanted to give y'all some context on this track. And I feel like just the way my music is going and how I keep growing, I'm definitely going to have to drop these little videos on how we got here. Because everything is intentional, everything's intentional. So again, if you haven't already, please stream Little Bit. I'll probably, make another video on Little Bit if this didn't explain enough. If you have any questions or anything you want to say about the track, leave it in the comments. Follow Lit by 10 p.m. That's my Instagram, my personal Instagram. This is, Oriana FM Instagram. Personal Instagram is lit by 10 p.m. My website is lit by 10 p.m. Follow my website too. Hop on my website because, I'm not really for the Instagram shit right now. I'm here growing my own world, my own space where nobody could change, where algorithms don't exist. So if you guys like what I'm doing, please tap in. God bless. That's it. Have a great one.